Hello dear Pisces, I will tell you today's horoscope for July 25, 2025. A message of love, hope and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Ideal moment to get cheerful accounts of your effort, good things come on the horizon. You have a good job and a good reputation with your peers, you must try to maintain this and not let the opportunity always shine. Today you will have a time to do this. Do not waste it. You are daring to know a new person who has captivated your attention. Do not let you escape. It is not someone who has few opportunities to meet people. You urgently need again to organize your work desk or the place where you perform. You are losing order, which leads you to make mistakes that were not common in you. A co-worker is thinking of asking you to be covered a few days. It is for a good cause, offers your help, will return your hand later, and it will be good extra money that you can save. Love needs effort. Contrary to what others say, not everything will occur on its own. You must also work in the relationship, since there will always be difficulties to overcome. Try to pass them together. You are starting to leave the past behind, and that is always fine. Do not lose the concentration you are having at this time in your present and the wishes you have for the future. It may have cost you to reach this moment, so you do not let the inspiration that you have cost you get. Being all day in bed or without leaving home is not a good idea, especially if you go through a period of sadness. Do not let emotional problems prohibit you from getting out of your home or even prevent you from wanting to wake up. Get up and do things for yourself. Nothing can be so serious that it is worth it that you get lost as a human being. Life gives many turns, and today you will find out about something that will confirm this. It is likely that someone who has hurt you is receiving its deserved, but it does not matter what happened. You should not feel cheerful for it. Just give yourself what you have with what you do good. You will always receive good things. Love is not touching your door, and that is worrying you. Do not worry because it can be just a phase. It just means that the right person has not yet arrived. You do not hurry the process. It will occur alone, and when you are in front of you will know. If, on the contrary, you are starting to know someone and project it as something potentially good, then you must give free rein to passion. Do not think so much things. You need to start exploring your body more and the possibility of it. Do not keep trying that things be as you want all the times in your wishes. You have a lot to do, and today you could not realize it because you are constantly looking for excuses not to do things. If you think again for a moment in a love of the past today, you could call you with your mind and receive a message of yours. Do not forget that things sometimes do not have a good result, but time passes, some things really improve. You already have many things that you have to pay attention at this time, and you cannot afford to fill yourself with unnecessary work. Remember very well that sometimes we have the need to do things we do not want. Today it will be one of those times. If you think a little more that your health should improve, then you will begin to see things as they really have to be at this time. The most cheerful moment of the day will be in your work, since you are likely to receive an incentive for your good job and that makes you grow your finances. Do not waste what you do in things you do not need. It is better to keep a little. If you can give yourself a nice pleasure not everything should be responsibility and work in this life. It begins to be aware of those pain in the neck. If they continue, go to a specialist. Do not wait for the right time to tell someone who is special for you. It is always the exact moment for it. Do not waste time looking for a possibility of saying this in a scheduled way. Just do it when you feel it. Do not wait any longer to start exercising. You need to start practicing some sport. A good day to spend it with friends and family. You have the possibility of having a very good day with those you want the most. Do not miss the opportunity to make a dinner or a food with your loved ones. In the work you will have to pass a test referring to teamwork and cooperation. You must be aware that to achieve good results you will always need others. If you take note of this, you will not have problems to overcome any difficulty. You are in a very positive moment to start changing your life. You just have to give entry to people who previously believed that they did not have much to do with you, but that they can really contribute a lot to your life. Do not let the possibility of meeting new people leave. A person is thinking about you, but he is afraid of telling you. He will soon take the courage to talk to you. Pisces is very clear about what you should do, so today you have to prepare for certain things that come on your way and that you need to be with all your senses alert. It is a good time to project you a little more on others, that will help you to meet you better. Many times to realize the truth is complicated, so open your eyes much more and start seeing what happens around you will be the Pisces mission during this day, so do not let them deceive you Pisces, neither the appearances nor anything. You have to know everything you live. You have a lot of security in the things you are doing for your working life, but careful, some things that you do not need and that will not make you very good encouragement on this day. You do not have to wait for people to appear on their own to help you in something. Remember that many do not even know what you pass. so you should call them if you want support. It is not good to say the things that we know are going to hurt others. It is better to wait for the right time if it is something that cannot be hidden for a time. Life keys are made of love. At work, in or social, with friends. This relationship in which you invest is something that not only gives meaning to your life, it also allows you to move forward and grow. Not the opposite. Today you will be in a room with a person called to take your life. It can be an office, a cinema, or some type of premises. It is up to you to recognize it and put yourself in your hands. Be sure that she will recognize you. It remains to know if you are up to this challenge that fate puts in your hands. You should not allow the lie to settle again in your life. It has not been easy for you to find transparent and honest people who now surround you. That is why it is not a good idea that someone from your past, who caused harm with their deviations of truth, returns. Be firm and kind, and don't let him in again. The rivals accumulate around you. That is not something that should worry or frighten you, because in the end it only has enemies who has something valuable to contribute. Your enemies mark that you go along the right path, and therefore it would be pitiful to change course for them. Regarding love, your sentimental life will be the fullest and most satisfying aspect of this day. The closest people will tend to show you their affection and feelings. Don't get carried away by emotions, be more reasonable and reflect. You could start a new relationship or meet new and interesting people. Take care of your health a little because you need to rest and feed better. Your vital energy is a bit low, which means you should take care of yourself. Try to exercise more, take the car less and walk a little more to be possible. You are starting a good stage in everything. In your love life there is stability, and in terms of your work sector, an opportunity is coming that you must take advantage and prepare well to assume it. You may have trips for temporary shares of the house, but they will be positive because they will help you prosper. To the extent that you project these thoughts in a positive way and energy in your astral field, you will see how you attract all the good that is currently brewing for you. Situations will no longer be presented in which your experience and ingenuity will be the ones that solve the problem. The solution obtained must be remembered, and you must keep it in some way to use it when something similar resurfaces. With a little tolerance, understanding and patience on your part, you will correct problems and avoid difficulties in your personal relationships, both work and sentimental. Due to the action of Neptune and Saturn, both retrograde, in addition to your regent in your sign, your word can be too critical. If you don't like something in your partner, don't tell him right away and try to put yourself in place. Apply the famous Pisces empathy. In love you feel good how you are, so avoid the discussions and the minor lawsuits that all they do is weaken love. The problems in the past are history, and what this new vision of life and love that you now enjoy. The influence you receive from this lunar traffic makes you restless and anxious. Control and channel those impulses so as not to unnecessarily complicate your life with regrets or complaints of situations that you cannot change. Phrase of the day: not too distant is only very distant if we don't travel there. In general, you are fine. If you had an infectious or viral problem in the past, you are recovering. The important thing is not to repeat the causes that originated the past situation. Dawn enjoying an excellent mood, and that will be reflected in a positive way in your health during this day. As your mind is clearer and more awake, your body will react equivalently. If you are one of the Pisces that is unemployed, it will not be for a long time. Now, with the direct influence of Neptune, your regent, and the action of Mercury and Venus, it envelopes you a positive aura that brings to you fortune and love. Listen to some discouraging news of your job, but before discouraging you, find out where they come from. Perhaps they are just rumors thrown by unsatisfied workers or disrupted people lacking the foundation. Do not listen to them and be aim. Soon you will have in your hands an extra money that, if you save it, it will help you in a few months to give you a short trip of pleasure where you can share with good friends and spend a few days of wonder. The delays, although initially bother you, are positive. A promised trip possibly dilates a little more, which suits you because you will have more time to take advantage of it, putting order in certain economic matters and making small, very lucrative purchase and sale investments. Today's astral rhythm. Sexual energy level, intense. Cosmic dynamics that you should take advantage of, the refined intuition that the moon emits you in your Pisciano sign this day. Dangerous trend, sadness and lamenting for something you have not been able to solve, complain constantly. What you should avoid: let yourself be influenced by discouraging people who kill enthusiasm. This day things will go very well if your partner is a sign of water, and also with Taurus and Virgo. The most tense relationship tends to be with Aries. Your current compatibility is very good with signs of your element and land, regular with Leo and Sagittarius, complicated with Aries. If you are single, you are about to start something beautiful that will crystallize in the first days of next month. Luck number 20, try to use it in everything you can and take advantage of it because it will be with you for today. Luckily color, white, try to use some garment of this color or accessory that contains it. This will attract luck to your day and make you look spectacular. Today's universal number, general for all signs, is 6, the result of adding this day with the month and year in numerology. Folk hours for today, according to the standard time of Eastern Europe, and you must adapt them to your national schedule: 1:20 a.m., 2:15 a.m., 2:15 p.m. and 7:10 p.m. Lucky numbers in chance for you: 7, 25, 38 and 54. It is no accident that the feet, governed by the sign of Pisces, are those that must fulfill the function of supporting the weight of the body or the pain of humanity. In them you can find the different parts of the human body, as well as their organs. The discipline that studies this topic is called reflexology and was created more than 1,000 years ago by the Orientals. Pisces is the sign that governs the feet and ankles, the fibrin that coagulates blood and lymph. The most common diseases that Piscians can suffer are the disorders in which capillary and lymphatic dissemination, the biological processes of osmosis, and everything that is related to body fluids, which are generally spread through the cell membrane, intervenes. There are not many surprises on the path of Aquarius at this time. If you can make everything in a better way, then you could find some kind of surprise that things have really to start somewhere, so do not forget the things you have been learning in your life. So that you are able to see the things that are actually present in your path, you just have to start forming a more solid path with the commitment you have been adopting with the person who really are on your way. So do not forget that everything can be better if you only strive a bit of it. You cannot be thinking about the money that leaves. Remember that always after what has been left more arranged for you, so you have no doubt that everything will be better when you do not stop having the option that it will be. The roads you are feeling that they belong to you at this time have no reason to be, if you do not accompany them with a good state of general health. Go when they call, respond to your messages, greet when you wake up and say goodbye before sleeping. Little gestures separate the love from the routine and are what is imposed when things staggered. If we lose that touch, we are at risk of losing all the essence of romance and love. It is a good time to lower intensity and recognize how much you can learn from mistakes. It has cost you money to get to this point, but it was necessary for you to receive essential learning. And there are things that you and only you can take charge. Do not delegate the vital, wait for the call of the elements. Today is a good day to reconnect with your natural being, with your essence. You must open the window and the door, let the moon, the sun and the wind enter. When you are in your presence, you will receive a message. Follow your instructions properly. My dear friends, if they like our predictions, help us to make even better becoming channel sponsors. What they have to do is click to the thank you button, and with your help we will continue to grow. If today you get up wanting to get back into bed again because you have not been able to hit I all night, Pisces, check what you have in this state. You are likely that you are giving priority to money over your professional goals. It is important that Pisces leave aside those moods that usually happen when something does not result, especially today. You have a new opportunity to love and you are thinking of letting this person go. Don't do it, you will regret it. It is a good time to be cheerful and celebrate with friends. You are likely to receive an invitation to do this with your loved ones. Do not stop attending and spend a good time with them. You can be with a little stress for work. A friend has an economic need and will let you know today. If you are within your possibilities to help you, do it. A way of being well with those around you is always grateful to what they do for you. If you have a partner, remember to take a gift or spend quality time with that person every time you can. It consumes more green vegetables. You need them. You see your friends again. You are leaving aside the meetings between you, something that made you very happy and that gave you a minute of rest. Accepts an invitation that someone very close will make you today. You have little relationship with the people of your work. This is something that could present problems if you really want to stay in your position. It is always important to be aware that not only the effort and labor capabilities make us better employees, but also to maintain a good work climate and a cordial relationship with whom we work as a team. try to know them a little more. Someone will make you a very good business proposal today. Do not reject it. It could be that opportunity that you have been waiting for a long time. If it turns out that it is not, at least it will give you experience and give you extra money. Love brings good things. If you are in a relationship, you will have an excellent day with being loved and can make future plans. If you are without a partner, then someone could get and surprise you today. Do not let that feeling of being with a very big attachment to the past return to you. You have to start taking good options that give you better things and not fix your mind that you did not achieve. You could get stuck in it without realizing it. A very influential person in the area in which you played has been watching you have been, so it is likely to let you know today, and not only that, but I could give an opportunity to try your work, do your best. The day could not be better so that you do not realize the things that are currently being born inside. If you let everything get difficult, then you have not realized how much you could get from today. You no longer have many things to do today so that everything really is not as you really want. If you are thinking of doing things that are not really prepared for you, if you can take some attention to what happens today, you could realize how good you have. You never have to put things in order when you are really attentive to everything being perfectly ordered. If you have no clarity in your heart to see that everything can be possible, you will not realize the successes that are coming. Do not fear of health. Today you will not find better thing than what you really need at this time for your well-being. It is not time to be thinking about a trip you want to make. You must gather a little more money before starting the journey. You need to be very well physically and mentally. Apart from the monetary part, it is difficult to do what you want to do. Prepare well before leaving. You begin to experience certain modifications in your life, but you are not taking them for fear of failure. Do not let this happen to you. You are in this world to succeed and to learn about mistakes. Perhaps that is the problem you have at this time. Sometimes it is good to visit the past to realize in what we have failed. A very important person is waiting for a call. Do not let him continue waiting. Make him the call today. Some confusion could occur today, all with respect to a person who is around and who intends to interpose in your relationship. It is not a deception by your partner, so you should not draw advanced conclusions. If your relationship is perfectly, you must leave the doubts or jealousy that causes you to go out with your friends. This is normal and you must accept it. Do the same with your group. At work you will live a somewhat strange situation, since it is very likely that someone involves you in an error of which you are not a part, so it is possible that you receive a call for attention and then an apology when you explain that you had nothing to do with what happened. Pisces addresses many things today, especially in his work, so you will be very exhausted, and it is very likely that this will lead you to have problems with the people you live or with whom you relate day by day. You must pay more attention to your Pisces behavior. Love is somewhat moved in the life of Pisces, so it is important that you do things that make you forget the unwanted movements in your life. You have to start wishing things much more Pisces and not focus on what is not important in this minute. Be careful what a very good business may seem to the naked eye. It can be something somewhat misleading for you and you will not go well for it right now. Do not follow a wrong path. Do not feel sorry for people who do not know what they want. You must learn to recognize what you want. If you see others in a question, help them to find the way. Do not expect someone to come from miracle to help you with a situation. You have to ask for advice if it is what you really need, Pisces. It is not bad to ask for help sometimes. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.